Raj, any problem in any question so far?
No, ma'am.
But this chapter requires a lot of practice. You have to solve every question yourself. Please practice it. Okay, solve at least 2 times. Every exercise, do it 2-3 times. Then only you will be able to write in the examination. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Let's start exercise 7.3. So figure is this in front of you. Okay. Now ABC and DBC are two isosceles triangle. Okay. So that means two sides are equal. So what is given? First of all, write whatever is given. It's an isosceles. So AB is equal to AC. This is given. Fine. On the same base BC, and vertices A and D are on the same side of BC. All right. If AD is extended to intersect BC at P, so you have to show. Oh, wait, something else is also given. Are two isosceles triangle on the same side BC. Okay, APB and DBC. Okay, this one. Okay, when they are isosceles, so that means this side is equal to this side, and this triangle is also isosceles, so this side is also equal to this side, right?
Yes.
So DB is also equal to DC. So this much is given. Now we have to show first thing, triangle ABD. So look carefully, which is the triangle ABD. Let me just fill this one. So this is your ABD. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is congruent to triangle ACD. So this one. So these two triangles, first of all, you have to prove that they are congruent. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's do part number 1. Or just wait, let's do the solution. So first of all, try to gather information from whatever is given to you. Let me name some angles first of all. Let this is your angle 1. Okay, this is your angle 2. Fine. Now name exactly as I'm naming. This is angle 3. This is angle 4. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me call it 5 and let me call it 6. And this one 7 and this one 8. So let's name all the angles. So clear?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now make use of this first information. So if AB is equal to AC, so two sides are equal, that means the opposite angles are also equal.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So angle B is equal to angle C. Fine.
Fine.
Which theorem I have used, Mehraj? Right here. Angles opposite to equal sides are equal. So you always have to write. Okay.
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 Okay. Now make use of this second one, this second. So you are given that dB is equal to DC. This is also given. So this, okay, this implies this and this implies that when this dB is equal to DC, that means angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Can you see in the figure?
Yeah.
Same property. Okay. I'm just calling it my equation number 2. Write the same property here. All. Okay. So we have got two information. Now start the first part. So we have to prove that these two triangles are congruent. So just take these two triangles. So take triangle ABD and triangle ACD. Now see what we can do. So first given AB is equal to AC. This is given. Okay. Given. Now, which is common side, Miraj? Tell me.
AP.
Just look at the triangles I'm taking. So I'm not taking till P. I'm taking till D only here.
AD.
Yes. So AD is equal to AD, common. Okay. And there is one more thing which can be, which is equal here. Hamna, tell me. Which other side is common? The third one. Sorry, common, sorry, equal. Hamna?
Ma'am, BD and
Exactly. It is given to you. It is given to you. DB is equal to DC.
yes,
Because the smaller triangle is also isosceles. So the two sides are equal. This is also given. So which criteria is this?
Ma'am, SSS.
SSS, all three sides. So these two triangles are congruent. Triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. So first part is done. Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine.
Write it down because I'll erase. No, let me not erase it because I'll use it. Okay, I'll drag it. Let's do the second part. Okay, can I just clean the figure? Then I'll name the angles again.
Sure.
Okay, have you? Okay, right. Now take the second part. So we have to show that triangle ABP. So look carefully, which is ABP, this one. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
this one. This is congruent to triangle ACP. So this one, ACP. So these two triangles we have to show they are congruent. All right, clear?
Clear.
Okay, so let's start with these two triangles only. I'm doing it here. So take triangle. In triangle ABP and triangle ACP. So we have taken these two triangles. Now see whatever is there. So one is AB is equal to AB, right? AB is equal to AC, sorry. Because this side is equal to this side, all right?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is given. Okay, now from equation number 1, now see this one. We have proved that angle B is equal to angle C. Right, from 1. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now, what is the third information we can get here? So we have one side, one angle. So one more side we need. Yeah, there is one common side. Miraj, which is common side? Miraj, which is common side? Can you
P.
see this line is common? Yes?
AP.
AP. So AP is equal to AP, common. Okay, so which criteria it has become? This is one side, angle, side. So by SAS criteria, these two triangles are congruent. So right, triangle ABP is congruent to triangle ACP. Okay. I'm just cleaning my figure. It's so messed up. Okay, done.
Yes, ma'am.
Done.
We can do one thing in this triangle only. By CPCT, we can write that BP is equal to CP. Can we write it? I mean, this side is equal to this side.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, because we will need this information in the next part. So I'm just doing it right here. So BP is equal to CP by CPCT because these two triangles are congruent. So write it equation number 3. So far so good. All clear?
Yes, Yes, ma'am. ma'am.
Clear.
Okay. Let's move to third part. So what does it say? That AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. Okay, let me clear the figure and then I'll explain what does it mean. So it says that AP bisects angle A. So this was my angle 3 and this was my angle 4. So basically I have to show that angle 3 is equal to angle 4, right? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And also as well as D. So this I called angle 5 and this I called angle 6. So I also have to show that angle 5 is equal to angle 6. So these two things, if I can show that, I can say that AP bisects angle A and AP bisects angle D also. BDC, I mean. So let's do it. So third part. Now, for third part, because wait, angle 3 and angle 4 are part of this triangle, which we have already proved. This one, look here, part 1. Okay, Miraj,
Yes, ma'am.
remember this triangle we have already proved to be congruent to this triangle. Yes,
Yes.
Mridula, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll repeat the same thing. So since triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD, so I can write by CPCT, angle 3 is equal to angle 4, right?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So this implies that AP bisects angle A. So one thing we have shown. Now look at angle 5 and angle 6. So angle 5 and angle 6 are basically, I'm just cleaning the figure again and then I'll do it. Okay, so this is my angle 5 and this is my angle 6. Now you can see in the figure that they are part of this triangle. I mean this one and this one, right? Miraj, Ridula?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So if somehow I can prove that these two triangles are congruent, then by CPCT I can say angle 5 is equal to angle 6. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. So let us try to prove that these two triangles are congruent. Now, where is the space? Wait. Okay, can you see?
Yes.
Okay. So now these take two triangles. So in triangle, because this is also like continuation of your part 3. So in triangle, which I can write BDP and triangle. So if I'm taking B first, so I'll take C first and then D and then P. So same manner. All right. So see what is given to you. It is already given that BD is equal to CD. It's already given, right?
Yes.
Isn't it?
Hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we have shown by this third equation that this BP is equal to CP. BP is equal to CP from 3. This we have already shown. Okay. So we have two sides. Now, can we look at one angle or any other side? One side is common, isn't it? Mridula, which is the common side?
Ma'am, DP.
Yes, so DP is equal to DP again by SSS. Okay, this is common. So by SSS criteria, these two triangles are congruent. So triangle BDP is congruent to triangle CDP. So we have proved they are congruent. Now it's simple. By CPCT, angle 5 is equal to angle 6. By CPCT, angle 5 is equal to angle 6. Okay, and this implies that AP also bisects angle D. So far, so good. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now since we have proved they are congruent, we can do one more thing. We can write here only also by CPCT. This was my angle 7, isn't it? This was my angle 7 and this was my angle 8. So I can write by CPCT angle 7 is equal to angle 8. Let it call equation number 3, 4 because I'll need it in the next part. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so let's move to part number 4 now. So part number 4, what does it say? That AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC. So just see here, let me clean my figure. All right. AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC. So that means what I have to show, okay, this is rough, okay, I'm writing something here. So basically I have to show that this angle also 90, this angle is also 90, right? So basically I have to show that angle 7 is equal to angle 8 is equal to 90 degree, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, and perpendicular bisector means that it divides the side BC into two equal parts. So I also have to show that BP is equal to CP, which I have already proved from equation number 3. So one thing already done. So now we can show that angle 7 is also 90, angle 8 is also 90. So now from equation number 4, we have shown that they are equal. Here we have already shown they are equal. So angle 7 is equal to angle 8, okay, from 4. This we have already shown. Now also angle 7 plus angle 8 is equal to 180 degree. Why, Hamna? Yes, Hamna. Why angle 7 plus angle 8?
Linear pair.
Linear pair, exactly. Now angle 8 is also angle 7. So can I write angle 7 plus angle 7 is equal to 180, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So twice of angle 7 is equal to 180 degree. Now angle 7 is equal to 180 by 2. So angle 7 is equal to 90 degree, right?
Yes.
Yes, and from 4th, because now since angle 7 is equal to angle 8, so therefore angle 8 is also 90 degree. So we have shown that they are 90 degree. Now we need to write one sentence and I don't have any space. So please write it till here, complete it. Then I'll write one sentence after this. Write it down in your copy.
Ma'am, done.
Okay, done.
Yes, ma'am, done.
All right. So let's move to question number 2. I'll use another page for that. Okay, yeah, I was about to write one sentence here. Wait. Let me erase something. Can I erase something here? If you
Yes,
have
ma'am.
written? All
Yes,
right. So I'm just erasing the first part and I want to write one sentence. Okay, so we have shown that angle 7 is equal to angle 8. Okay, this was so far we have done. Wait. Okay, so we have shown that angle 7 is also 90, angle 8 is also 90. Now angle 7 is equal to angle 8 is equal to 90 degree, and BP is equal to CP already shown. So there, therefore AP is the perpendicular bisector of. So you just complete the part. AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC, because this we were asked in the question. AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC. Okay, done.
Done.
Okay, let's move to question number 2. I'm writing it here. So, okay, please read the question, somebody. Mridula, you read.
AD is an altitude of an isosceles triangle.
Wait. Let me draw an isosceles triangle first of all. So you have an isosceles triangle. Yes, ABC.
Yes, ma'am.
ABC. Okay, and AD is the altitude. What is an altitude?
Ma'am, the line which
Which
cuts
divides.
a triangle into two halves.
No,
Equal half.
no. See, we have many terms. One is called median, one is called altitude. Altitude is basically height, and this is always at 90 degree. Okay, this is called altitude. So by altitude, this means that this angle is 90. Okay. So this information is given to you by this word altitude. Okay. Okay. So let me call it angle 1 and angle 2. So it is given that angle 1 is equal to angle 2 is equal to 90 degree. Okay, this is D. Why this is 90? You can write it in bracket, like in case you forget, as AD is altitude. That is why. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay. Now, so what does it say? Read the question fully.
AD is an altitude of an isosceles triangle ABC, in which AB is equal to AC.
Hmm.
So
What we
that,
have?
ma'am, first is AD bisects BC.
AD bisects BC. So you have to show that BD is equal to CD. Fine. Okay. Second,
Second is AD bisects angle A.
AD bisects angle A. That means you have to show, if I call them angle 3 is equal to angle 4. So we have to show that angle 3 is equal to angle 4. So these two things we have to show. Okay, let's do it. Solution. So always make use of the given condition. So it is given that AB is equal to AC. Okay. AB is equal to AC, which is given. Wait, which is given. So, or do we really need it? We can make use of it. This implies that angle B is equal to angle C, right? Sorry, by that theorem. You can write that theorem, okay? I'm calling it equation number 1. Okay, so we have to show that BD is equal to DC. Now, look here. So BD is a part of this triangle. I mean this one, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And CD is a part of this triangle. So that means we have to show, first of all, that these two triangles are congruent. So let's take these two triangles. We can prove it by 2 different criteria. Any one you can do. In triangle ABD and triangle ACD. Okay, I'll use it. I'll do it 2 ways, whichever way you can use. So first thing I'll do is that AB is equal to AC, which is given. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Now angle B is equal to angle C, which we have shown from 1. And one side is common. So AD is equal to AD common. Okay. So which criteria does it become? Side, angle, side. So by SAS, they are congruent. Another I can do is I can make use of this given condition also, that they are 90 degree instead of using this. So I can write Okay, AB is equal to AC, which is given. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2, which is also 90 degree given. Something happening to my pen. Okay. And then AD is common. AD is equal to AD. So this is also SAS criteria, but I have used different angles here. Here I'm using angle B and C. Here I am using angle 1 and 2. So anything you can do because it doesn't matter. You have to do right, but you can use different criteria. Sometimes more than one criteria is possible for the same triangles. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we have proved that they are congruent. So write the next sentence. Where's my cursor? Okay, it's here. Okay, it's here. So by SAS criteria, these two triangles are congruent. ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. And just look what we were supposed to show, that BD is equal to CD. So by CPCT, BD is equal to CD. All right. Okay,
Alright.
now since the two triangles are congruent, so also by CPCT, angle 3 is equal to angle 4, right?
Yes.
Or therefore we can write that AD is the perpendicular bisector of what? PC. You can do it this way also. Can I just make a change here?
Okay.
Just a minute. Okay, I'm just erasing this second method here. Just let us keep the first method only. And instead of writing this sentence, wait, just don't cut in your book. Just let me write it another way. So we have shown that angle 3 is equal to angle 4, right? Angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Now, since angle 1 is equal to angle 2 is equal to 90 degree, which is given. No. Yes. Yes, which is given. So this implies that AD is perpendicular to BC, right?
Yes.
So this is my equation number 2 and my equation number 3. So by equation 2 and 3, AD is perpendicular bisector of bisector of angle A, right? What is given in the question? Angle A.
Yes, ma'am. Angle A.
Yes, angle A. So earlier I wrote wrong. Now this is right. So we have it is given that angle 1 and angle 2 are 90 degree, and we have already shown that BD is equal to DC, and also angle 3 is equal to angle 4. That is why AD is the perpendicular bisector of angle A. Yeah, please. I think this is the right manner to write it. Please use this. Okay, let's move to the next question, number 3. Done?
Done.
Mridula, done? Hamna?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's move to question number 3 then. So let's have a look at the question first of all. So this is the question number 3. Wait. So it says that two sides AB and BC and median AM. Okay, what is median? Tell me. Mridula, you tell me what is a median.
Ma'am, the midpoint.
Yes, so median is, so if this is a triangle, let's say this is a triangle, and this is a median. So that means this side is equal to this side. So that means it divides the side into two equal parts. Okay, this is called a median. Okay, so it is given that two sides AB and BC and median AM of one triangle ABC are respectively equal to side PQ and QR. So it is given that AB is equal to PQ, okay, and BC is equal to QR. So this complete side, I mean this complete side BC is this equal to QR, and median AM is equal to PN. So this median AM is equal to this median PN. Yes, Miraj, is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now show that triangle ABM. So which is the triangle ABM? This one, this triangle is congruent to triangle PQN. So this triangle PQN. So Miraj, tell me which conditions I can use here. Write it in your copy and tell me quickly. What are the three information I can make use of? Which criteria? Yes, everybody think about it. Hamna, I'll ask you.
PQ and QR are equal,
Okay.
are
First,
medians.
first tell me what is given. It is given that AB is equal to PQ. Okay. Always write whatever is given. BC is equal to QR. This is also given. And AM is equal to PN. This is also given. Okay. Now see the two triangles. So in triangle ABM and triangle PQN. Okay. Now Miraj, now tell me. Yes, quickly. Save time.
PQ and QR are medians.
Tell me what is equal to what. That is how we write, isn't it? See, we write equal, 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 equal. So that's how tell me which side is equal to which side.
Oh,
See the two yellow triangles. Okay.
AB is equal to PQ.
Okay, very good. AB is equal to PQ, which is given. Okay, now Hamna, tell me the next condition.
Ma'am, BM is equal to QN.
How do you know it is not given? The complete side, I have marked in red also. The complete side BC is equal to QR, but it is not given that. We know that BM
Ma'am,
is equal to MC. This is fine, but we don't know that this side is equal to this side. This we don't know.
ma'am, AM is equal to PN.
Yes, Miraj, is the problem clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Mridula?
Yes, ma'am.
See, it is given that this complete side BC is equal to the complete side QR. Fine, it is given. Okay. Now, one thing is given that AM is the median of BC. So that means this side is equal to this side. Only this much is given. It is not given that this side is equal to this side. It's not given like this. Fine. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So we were talking about these two triangles. So yes, Hamna, what did you say?
Ma'am, AM is equal to PN.
AM is equal to PN. This is given. So two conditions already given. Now Mridula, tell me the third one. Which condition I can make use of here? Everybody think about it. Let's see who will tell me.
BC is equal to QR.
But BC is this complete side, and I'm talking about this triangle only.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Mridula, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
So are you, please think about it. Tell me something.
Ma'am, we have to prove that angle B turning. Side BM is equal to QN.
So first we have to prove that BM is equal to QN, right? Then only we can show SSS criteria, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So first of all, we need to show that BM is equal to QN, and it's very simple. Just make use of this thing here. It is already given that BC is equal to QR, okay? So that means half of BC is equal to half of QR, isn't it?
Yes.
Now
Yes,
it
ma'am.
is, since AM is median, that is why I can write that BM is equal to QN, because half of BC is equal to another half of BC, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so that is why I'm making use of half of BC, which is BM, and half of QR, which is QN, because write it in bracket, AM and PN are median. So that is why I'm writing it like this. So now I have got the third condition. Let this my equation number 1. So BM is equal to QN from 1. Done. So by SSS criteria, these two triangles are congruent. So triangle ABM is congruent to triangle PQN. I don't think these questions are tough, okay? They just require presence of mind. Okay, write it till here quickly.
Written.
Okay. Now see the second part. Mridula, Hamna, all of you look at the second part. Triangle ABC. So which is the triangle ABC? I mean, this complete triangle is ABC. So this time I have to show that this complete triangle ABC is congruent to this complete triangle PQR. So tell me what things I have here. Miraj, tell me one condition which I have here.
AB is equal to PQ.
Okay, that's very good. So first write in triangle ABC and triangle PQR. Okay, very good. So one thing I have got that AB is equal to PQ, which is already given to me. Now Hamna, tell me the second one.
Ma'am, BC is equal to QR.
Okay, good. So because this time I need the complete side, so I can say that PC is equal to QR, which is already given. Okay, fine. Now Mridula, tell me the third condition. Yes, Mridula. So I always ask the tough question to Mridula, right? End up
Ma'am.
getting the toughest one. Yeah,
Ma'am, angle B is equal to angle Q by CPCT.
exactly. That's very good. So since I have already proved that these two triangles are congruent, so can I write by CPCT angle B is equal to angle Q?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let this be my equation number 1. So I can make use of angle B is equal to angle Q from 1. So which criteria does it become? Two sides, one angle. So I can write by SAS criteria. These two triangles are congruent. ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Write it down. I'm just erasing to get some
Done.
space here. Okay. Now let me just create some space. It's always easier to do here. Okay, let's do the next question. Okay. Okay, this time figure is not given to you. BE and CF are two altitudes of a triangle ABC. That's good. So let's draw a figure. So this is any triangle ABC, A, B, and C. So all of you see the question very carefully. BE and CF are two altitudes. Okay, so if BE is the altitude, that means it will fall at 90 degree here. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, this is BE. And CF is another altitude, so it will fall on this side at 90 degree. So this is also my 90 degree. This is CF. Okay. Using RHS congruence. So this time it is given that you have to use RHS. Okay. So that means you have to show that one angle is a 90 degree angle and the hypotenuse is also equal and any other side is also equal. Right? RHS I told you. So RHS means you have to show that one angle is 90 degree. Then you have to show that the hypotenuse of a right angle, if this is a right angle, so this side is equal, like these are two triangles. So you have to show that this side is equal to this side, okay? And then you can show any other side. You can show this one equal to this one, or you can show this one is equal to this one. It doesn't matter, but you need this RHS. So first write what is given to us. If I call it my angle 1 and 2, so it is given that angle 1 is equal to angle 2 is equal to 90 degree, right?
Yes.
Okay, and this is also given are two equal altitudes. Look at the question carefully. Equal. So it is given that BE is equal to CF. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now
Okay.
to prove, what you have to prove? Prove that triangle ABC is isosceles. ABC is isosceles means we have to show that AB is equal to AC, right?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay, let's do it. Proof. So by RHS means this is RHS can be used if the triangle is a right angle triangle, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so for a right angle triangle, I can take can I take this triangle BEC? Yeah, I mean BEC, this one, okay, and this CF, yeah, this one, these two triangles I'm taking. Clear?
Yes,
Clear.
ma'am.
Okay. So right in triangle BEC, because E is a right angle, so I'll write here CFB. Okay, right angle at E, right angle at F. So what do I have now? So for RHS, one angle is 90 degrees. So angle 1, angle 2 is equal to 90 degree. This is given. Okay, so I have to show that the hypotenuse is equal. So which is the hypotenuse here? Miraj, tell me. In the triangle BEC, which side is hypotenuse? Yes?
Ma'am, BC.
Yeah, Miraj, I'm asking. Miraj?
Yes.
Yes, what? Now triangle, look at the triangle BFC. Okay? BFC, only Miraj will answer me. Tell me which side is the hypotenuse.
BC.
BC. See, you can flip the triangle and see it like this. If you have this triangle and you have a 90 degree side here, that means this is your F, okay? This is your B and this is your C. So always the side which is opposite to the 90 degree angle is your hypotenuse, right? So BC is the hypotenuse. So BC is equal to BC, which is common. Okay. So I have one R, one H. So any third side I need for RHS. Which side is equal here? Tell me. Miridula, now you tell me. Which side is equal in the two triangles?
Ma'am, BE and CF.
Exactly. It is already given to you. See here. BE is equal to CF. So it becomes my by RHS criteria. These two triangles are congruent. So triangle BEC is congruent to triangle CF. AEB. Okay. But we have to show that the triangle ABC is isosceles. So for that, I need to show that AB is equal to AC. So can I use the theorem by angles side opposite to equal angles are equal? Now this, if these two triangles are congruent, Miraj, Hamna, everybody look here. When these two triangles are congruent, so look at this triangle. Where's my pen? Okay, it's here. See, wait. This angle B, it's a part of this triangle, right?
Hmm.
Right? This angle B and this angle C is a part of this BEC. Now, since these two triangles are congruent, so can I write by CPCT angle B is equal to angle C, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, since angle B is equal to angle C, so this implies that the sides are equal. So AB is equal. Okay. No, not like here, right here. Now, in triangle ABC. So now we are looking at the complete triangle ABC. So we have angle B is equal to angle C. Okay. We can call it 1. So from 1. Okay. Now since angles are equal, so this implies that AB is equal to AC. Why? Sides opposite to equal angles are equal. Please write the theorem properly. I'm just writing it in the short. So AB is equal to AC and therefore triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. So this we were asked to prove. Okay, last question of this exercise. Well, last question is very easy.
I'm done.
Okay, done, Miraj?
Yes, ma'am.
Mridula, done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm just creating some space here. All right, let us do the next question. Read the question till then, so quickly. Okay. Question number 5. What does it say? AB is an isosceles triangle with AB is equal to AC. So first, let us draw an isosceles triangle here. Sorry. This is your A, B, and C. Okay. So it is given that AB is equal to AC. So in this question, it is already given that the triangle is an isosceles triangle. Draw AP perpendicular to BC. So perpendicular to BC means it is already given that this angle is also 90, this angle is also 90. Okay.
Yes.
So if I name is 1 and 2, so angle 1 is equal to angle 2 is equal to 90 degree. This is also given. Okay, by draw. To show that angle B is equal to angle C, what we have to show? Angle B is equal to angle C. Now this is very easy. You just prove that these two triangles are congruent and therefore by CPCT, angle B is equal to angle C. Can you do it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's do it quickly. Miraj, tell me the first condition here in triangle ABP and triangle ACP. Very quickly tell me.
AB is equal to AC.
Very good. It is given. Mridula, now you tell me. This is given.
Ma'am, angle 1 is equal to angle 2.
Yes. Now, Hamna, you got the toughest one. Tell me. You got the simplest one, Hamna. Tell me.
Ma'am, AP is common.
Yes, very good. AP is equal to AP, which is common. Which criteria does it become?
Ma'am, common.
Yeah, which criteria? So you have
Ma'am,
one
okay.
side, one
Mm,
angle,
okay.
another side. Which criteria?
Ma'am, SAS.
SAS.
SAS. So these two triangles are congruent. ABP is congruent to triangle ACP. Okay, congruent. And by CPCT, angle B is equal to angle C. This is very easy question. I think the first question of this exercise, because it has 4 parts, it's good. I mean, you just practice it well, it can come in the exam also, I think. Third one is also fine.
Hmm.
And yes, please do the examples also, because I don't have a lot of time remaining. So I just skip the example and all, they are already solved in your book. And many times so it is only the examples which comes in the examination, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Especially in the case of this geometry, uh, I think half of the questions are from examples only. So please do the examples. They are already solved. I think you won't be having much issue. And just let me know in the next class if you have problem with any of the questions, then we can discuss it from the examples. Yes. So tell me one thing, can we shift the Saturday class to some other day, because I have some other engagements on Saturday. Can we shift your class to Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday? Like after your exams? Yeah. Is it fine, Mridula? Is it fine with you?
Ma'am,
Yes,
when?
ma'am.
Like you have class on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, right? Your regular
Yes.
class. So can we just make it to Monday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or something else? Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever you suggest. Because I want Saturday free. I have some other thing to do on Saturday. Mridula, are you fine with Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Hamna, now you tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Miraj, you tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so tomorrow is what? Tuesday. So tomorrow we will have a
Ma'am,
class.
tomorrow. Yes.
Sorry.
Ma'am, no.
Yes, so tomorrow we will have one class. Okay, it's Tuesday. And then on Wednesday also, I'll try to take one class. And if something will be remaining, I'll take one more class on Thursday or Friday because you have your exams. But after your exams, the classes will be 3 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, on Sunday,
Okay.
Monday, and Wednesday, we have science class.
Sunday, Monday, and
Wednesday.
okay, same timings.
Yes, ma'am.
So that means Monday is not there, Wednesday is not there. So you are left with Tuesday, Thursday, and
Saturday.
Saturday. Saturday. Hmm. Can you do maths and science class on the same day? If we can schedule it like that.
Yes, ma'am.
So according to India 7:30, you will be having 5 p.m. Can we have a maths class at 5 p.m. on any day, like Monday or something?
Ma'am, no. Ma'am, I'm not free at that.
5 p.m.
I'm free at that time.
What about Thursday? Are you free on at 5 p.m. Thursday, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, no, ma'am. I'm not free at 5 p.m. and at every day of the week.
Hmm. Or can
Ma'am,
we shift the time of
Indian time.
Saturday? Some other time? Like actually in the afternoon, from afternoon, I have some other
Ma'am, after the
engagements.
science
Yeah.
class.
Sorry,
Ma'am, after the science class.
on Thursday.
Yes, ma'am.
So it will end at 9:30
Yes, ma'am.
India time. So that means your will be 8, no, 7.
Ma'am, you can take class at 7 to 8.
7 to 8 means what here in India?
Ma'am, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Okay, where's my pen? Wait. Okay, something happened with my pen. It's not working. 7, let me write it down. Tell me what you were saying.
Ma'am,
Se-
7 p.m. to 8 p.m.
7 to 8 p.m. Which day?
Ma'am, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday.
Tuesday, Thursday. I'll do one thing. On Monday, I'll take your class from 7 to 8 p.m. All right. And Tuesday and Thursday the same time.
Ma'am,
8:30 means,
Indian time.
yeah, wait. Your 7 to 8, I'm telling you. And that means Tuesday, here 8:30 means right now you have your class at 6. Fine.
Fine.
Fine. So Tuesday, Thursday, 6 p.m. Saudi timings, and Monday, 7 p.m. Saudi timings. Is that fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, can you repeat?
Yeah, Tuesday and Thursday the same time, 6 p.m. according to you.
Okay.
Okay, but Monday I'm shifting it to 7 p.m.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So 7 p.m. means I'll take the class at 9:30 India time. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So please keep this in mind. So tomorrow we are meeting at the same time. Then after your exams, we will like make this change. So after your exams, whenever we will meet. So when are we going to meet after the exams? Tell me.
After a week.
Oh, which date?
Ma'am, the date sheet
Uh,
is not given by our school.
Okay, not given. All right, just let me know when your exams will end. Then we will start the classes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's meet tomorrow then. We will do the next chapter. Only one exercise is there. It has only 5 questions. It's a small chapter, Heron's formula. And please do the examples of this one. And please let me know. Please circle in your book for whichever example you are facing problem. We will discuss it here in the next class. All right
Yes, ma'am.
then. Bye. Take care.
Thank
Okay,
you,
ma'am.
ma'am. Good
Bye.
night.